So a lot of people like to invest their money in stocks, coin collections, or even 401ks. But today, I'm here to talk to you about why you should invest in Chainlink. My name is Edwin Soto, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about what Chainlink is. But first, we got to talk about what blockchain is. Blockchain was first created in 1991 as a sort of timestamp for documents so that they couldn't be manipulated or backdated. Basically kind of like a online notary. But it was kind of unused until 2008, until Satoshi Nakamoto used it to create Bitcoin. And so blockchain is a distributed ledger that is open to the public, but cannot be manipulated or tampered with. A blockchain is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a chain comprised of many, many blocks, and each block has three parts. The first part is a transaction, kind of like a payment from person A to person B. That's all it says. The second part is called a hash, and a hash is basically just like a fingerprint, a QR code. It's just a really, really long code that is unique and makes that block unique. And the third part is the hash of a previous block. So it's got its own fingerprint, and it's got the fingerprint of the block before it, and that block has the fingerprint of the block before it, and so on and so forth. They use this because it makes it really hard to hack the hash. And if you hack the hash, which is super impossible, then it is automatically known to the rest of the blocks because the hash changes, fingerprints change, and so on and so forth. And so now we should talk about the need for smart contracts. Smart contracts were first implemented in 1997 by Nick Szabo, and he's known for his cryptography and his digital currency, his research in digital currency. A smart contract is just a simple program that fits right into a blockchain and helps carry out tasks whenever a certain timestamp is reached. So smart contracts are exactly like regular contracts in the real world, except that they are completely digital, obviously, and they are immutable and distributed data. And for those who don't know what immutable means, you cannot change it. Cannot change it no matter what. Can't be hacked, it is already set in stone. Not even the person who made it can touch it anymore. So why do we need them? First of all, we want to eliminate the third-party usage, and by that I mean kind of like a crowdfunding website works. You have an inventor, and you have supporters, and then you have the crowdfunding website. An inventor sets up a goal that he wants. The supporters give that money to obviously the crowdfunding, and whenever the crowdfunding meets its goal, they give it to the creator. But if it never meets the goal, the crowdfunders keep the money. If you get rid of the middleman and put just a smart contract there, whenever anything happens, whenever the supporters reach their goal to meet the creator's money, the contract is automatically implemented. If they don't reach that goal, the money is returned back to the supporters. And then, since smart contracts are run on a decentralized network, they are tamper-proof and highly secure. And by decentralized network, that just means that one entity does not own the data. So Chainlink doesn't even own data. It's just middleware, which brings us to our next point. Why Chainlink? First of all, the biggest thing to let anybody know is Chainlink is not a cryptocurrency. It is not a token. It is not an ICO. It is not Bitcoin. It is not like Ethereum. It is just middleware. It's just things that make Bitcoin work. It's things that make Ethereum work. It is middleware that provides smart contracts with a provably secured network to real-world payments, data, and APIs. And APIs are they stand for application programming interface. So it's just like Android, iOS, banking apps. And then finally, it eliminates a single point of failure by allowing multiple chain links to look at data all at the same time and make sure that it's all correct. And if it's all correct, then they move on to the next link. If it's not correct, it fails and the chain link doesn't work anymore. So it gets rid of that single point of failure so that if something goes wrong, other things can happen. And that's it.